Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Jelly Talks. Long time no episode, but we are back with another episode, episode 6, with my fellow co-host Masaru18. How you doing?
Masaru. Good.
Masaru.
Really good.
How you doing, Chadster?
You've just been so busy with Destiny 2, you know?
Yeah, been way too busy with Destiny 2.
Such a good game.
Ooh, such a good game, you say? Well, why don't we get right into it? So, for this episode, we wanted to talk about the overall story and just the story, but there's so much to talk about with Destiny. We gotta keep it limited to just one thing. The story. The campaign mode.
The story. Ooh.
Ooh, so good, so good. How would you rate it? Why don't you go first?
Rate it 1 to 10. Of course,
1
you
to
already
10.
know.
Just the story, nothing else to consider.
Just the story. See, it's hard to give it. I want to give it 10 out of 10, but you know, nothing can be perfect. So I guess I'll rate it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yes.
What a diva, man. What are your reasons?
Well, you know, they might be kind of petty, but you know, the whole storming Cabal coming and going into the solar system, basically taking over everything in their path. You know, you think that there'll be settlements outside of the area where, you know, they'd at least be warned, or the technology should have been advanced enough to kind of foresee it. I feel, you know, they're not like the Vex, which can materialize like instantly within space and time. So I mean, just little things here and there. I can't be too picky about it, which is why, you know, still I think a 9 out of 10 is good.
Damn. So,
Why? What would you rate it?
so you're one of those that goes to a movie and be like, no, not realistic. This movie sucks.
Well,
If you're smart, you would have called the cops in the beginning of the movie, but no, not
Exactly,
realistic
it's one of
enough. I'm out of
those.
here.
No, in all fairness, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but you know, for discussion purposes,
But not realistic
9 out of
enough.
10. Not realistic enough, exactly.
No such thing as Guardians. 9 out of 10.
No such thing. Oh yeah, also like, dude, you come on, one Guardian getting the power of the light, and then you can join in on parties of 3. Come on, what is up with that?
Oh
What
my
is up?
god, this guy does not know his Destiny lore.
Okay, well, you explain it then.
Well, I would say the story was great. I thought it was really, really good. I would give the story a 9.5 out of 10, simply because I wish you could have played with the NPCs more, like Zavala, Cade, Ikora. I
True,
wish you
true.
could have not just Zavala stay there and like get in my bubble and then maybe die here and there. Get in my bubble.
The
Here's
fake
orbs.
bubble, you know?
Yeah, the fake
Zavala
bubble. Get in my bubble. Get in my bubble. Get in
You're
my
doing that.
bubble.
Boom, dead.
All right, get out of here. Next, come on, next Guardian's up. Get in my bubble.
You know, we're the last Guardian standing, pretty much, and then like he does that to us, you know? Like we end up
Yeah.
saving the day.
Saving the day. It would be cool if it's like there were some missions where you get to fight with them. They come with
That's
you,
actually true.
or like they go
like,
along.
judging
for
from
the
the
ride.
first mission, you know, you do have a great point where even, you know, towards the later missions when we are like they're interacting with us, like, yeah, exactly, like a little bit more interaction, you can kind of see their, but you know, they're not really OP, I guess, not as OP as us,
No, it's
because
OP as
we still have our light and they don't, you know.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, it was very cool to see. What I really liked about the story is like you get to see the characters of themselves, like, you know, their personality. Like you see Zavala without light, he feels like he's not a real guardian. You know, the way he is always seeing it is the light makes you a guardian, not really your actions. You know, and he always took it like that. So when he saw normal people, he kind of judged them as like, you don't have the light, you're not a guardian, you're not a protector like us. So you kind
Yeah,
of saw
and it
that.
really showed, even with
Like you see Kate, Ikora's really crushed.
Ikora, yeah, exactly.
She's like
Ikora
one of the
was-
strongest guardians. You know,
She was just ridiculous. She was just such a diva main, you know? Like,
she was a
oh
diva,
man,
man.
I don't have my powers. Oh, just getting like what did she said, like she always had that power of like so many times just dying and being reborn, but then now she only has one life, you know?
And she was really scared. I only
genuinely
have this one
scared
life.
about that.
She was really afraid to die. You know.
You know, and then she barks orders around at you. Go do this. Go do that. It's like, dude.
You have infinite lives. Go do it.
Yeah. It's like, come on. We're all guardians here. You know, you might not have the light, but you know, we're all guardians here. We can act in a civil manner towards each other.
Yep. But it was cool. I would say that like despite losing the light, you still see Kate out there. He was really trying to do something.
Well, Cade, you know, like he's like the jokester, but like yeah, you see, he does like he does so many things, and it's like he doesn't care. He just does things for good, for the better, right?
Yeah, despite losing his powers, he was
Yeah,
still willing
exactly.
to, you know, do what he had to do to save the tower or like get the city back and get a traveler
And
back.
you know, he still had his uppity mood, his humor,
His
all of
humor.
that throughout the whole thing.
That was a great part of the story.
You know, like Ikora, she just went to the dark side.
He was
man.
a
Like,
straight Debbie Downer, man.
yeah,
Debbie
but you know,
Downer.
Cade still had his humor. Like, oh man, that part I really enjoyed that part of the story. You know, it's like, you know, I'm a big Warlock fan, but oh my god, those two Warlocks. What was his name? Ikora and dang it.
Oh, the guy in Io? I forgot his name. The Sid?
Yeah,
No, it's Sid. What's his name?
Oh my god. Well, anyways, like, oh,
Pretty
that's
much, you did the voice acting of him, right? You should know his name.
yeah, right. Dang it.
The Taken, I'm coming over.
I know.
Ashimir.
Yeah, Asher Mir, exactly.
My
It's
name
like,
is Chad.
you know,
Look at my Vex arm.
Ikora, is that you, Ashimir? Irrelevant. You know,
Irrelevant.
He could have just said yes. Now, you know, explain everything else, but you know,
No, it makes sense to me.
irrelevant.
There's a lot of people like that who are really into their craft, you know? And talk
Well,
like that.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that just shows how warlocks are really
Well,
like, the
that
brainchild.
was that guy really a warlock? Maybe just a scientist.
Oh,
local
I mean,
scientist.
maybe.
I don't think he
You
was
know,
actually a
could-
guardian.
Oh, really? How did? I guess so.
I
might
think
be
you
right,
should have
might
known
be
this,
right.
right? Didn't you read the script, like his background, when you were doing the voice acting
Oh
of
my
him?
God.
Come on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, unless you did it so long ago, right? So you forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Ah.
I need to keep some sense of like a mysterious, you know, like I can't reveal everything.
I see. I see.
Oh
Makes
no,
sense.
see, I just look it up. He's an awoken guardian warlock of the last city and a researcher, Ashemir.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, he was a cool character. Hawthorne was a great character. She was cool because she really showed like, you know, despite not having a light and being a guardian, I'm able to do all of this that you guys can't do. I will help you
You know.
guys get your city back.
She was really anti-tower, you know, like, oh, you know what you call that where you can't leave? Yeah, we have those. They're called prisons, you know. She's like, out here, you know, we can leave and go as we want. You know, they're kind of more free-spirited, it seems. But yeah, I guess you could kind of see that area too, where like kind of guardians put themselves on a pedestal.
They really
and then,
did.
like, you don't really see the interactions with like regular humans or like, you know, non-guardian people. But like it kind of just really showed that like there was this kind of a hierarchy of like, oh, guardians and then just
We're
normal
better.
people, you know. Yeah, they're better.
But yeah, and then she was cool. She was very impactful in the story.
Mhm.
And then we had Failsafe. I thought was a very good, cool character.
They
Split
all say was
personality.
awesome.
You know?
That was so funny.
The
You
normal
see, that was
side,
the Kate
failsafe.
storyline? Oh
The
man, I
defect,
thought that was
fail
so
safe.
good.
Such a good part of the story. She's just saying like, talking to the ghost and Cade, you know, talking about you guys should delete yourself. Oh my goodness, the jokes, man, the jokes.
And you know the Cade 6, you know, not Cade 6.
The Cade 6, it's like you're a robot just like me. You're
Yeah.
the Cade 6. Yeah, she was a cool character. The split personality, the bipolarism. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
But very
they really
funny.
played it off really well.
Played off very
Yeah.
well. And it's cool. I mean, yeah, overall story mode, I thought it was very good. You know, you start off, you know, the tower, all powerful, then you lose your light, you get kicked off. You get 300 by Gaul off his ship. You fall.
Yeah, that story was just awesome.
So
you know,
epic.
like,
The music was so good throughout the whole
the
story
music
mode.
was insane. Like everything about the story campaign was like so well thought through, so well made. You know, like when you lose your light, you go through that stage where like you're just like limping along, and it's like, oh my god.
Ooh,
Like,
yep.
you know?
Then you have that
It's
fear, you know, like I can't
Yeah.
res.
And then yeah, you have the interaction with your own ghosts, and it's like I can heal you, but I can't res you.
But
You
I can't
no
res
longer
you.
have the light.
Be
It's like, oh man, be careful.
And then you go through all these planets, you know, you're trying to rally up everybody. Zavala, Cade, Ikora. then you have to stop Gaul from destroying the sun in the solar system, and
Yeah.
then getting the light back. Ooh. Like the way you let it up was really cool, and then man, once you get to the ending, the hype train, it really steps up. I would say like you go on this really cool adventure, going from planet to planet, getting all the NPCs back, kind of rallying them up, getting ready for that last assault, saying we can do this. Then you hear about that weapon that Gaul has,
Yeah.
and then once you start that part of the mission, when you go back to EDZ and whatnot, oh, it gets so crazy. You go on the ship.
Well, they really put it out on the line, like all of them are saying like this might be our last mission together, but we're all doing it for the greater good, something like that.
And what was really
Like,
cool about the
whoa.
campaign is like you kind of feel that threat. Not only like
Yeah.
initially we thought like, man, he really took our light, we need that back. But not only that, but he was going to destroy our solar system.
Well, you even saw how calculated Gaul was, like he didn't want to just take the light, even though he had the power to do so. He really wanted to prove to the light, deem him worthy that he could be, I guess, a light bearer.
Yeah, I guess we can get into that. Like the character of Gaul, he was really interesting. He really wanted to. Like
Yeah.
you could tell he had a lot of pride, a lot of
He
honor,
did.
and he wanted to earn the light, not really take it.
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of like, I guess, some insecurities of like from when he was born, because like basically he was a castaway, right? And
He was a
then kind of
castaway,
made his
yeah.
way up to like this high, like probably the highest,
One of the leaders, not the emperor, but
leaders.
like one of the main leaders.
yeah, one of the highest leaders.
Red
And it's
Legion.
like, like he worked up there from that way, so he's always trying to prove himself. Like you guys made a mistake. Like look at where I'm now, and like, I felt like that was like really thought through well, and it just really added to the story of like his character and why he was doing things the way he was.
And it was cool, man. Like the whole ending part, you finally destroy the champion, and I mean that last part was really epic, very Halo-esque. It is Bungie,
Yes.
and you could really feel that Halo vibe coming out in that last part
Exactly.
of the story. So epic, large areas with just so much enemies on the screen. You're just killing. You're going on vehicles, killing so much people, and then you.
Like so close to the sun, right?
So close to
He
the
gave
sun.
burn.
It's so epic. Music is insane. The environments are huge. The music is intense. The graphics are great. So much enemies once again, and then like you finally get to that very last mission. You have to fight Gaul,
Oh,
and that's where he
that was
finally
epic.
caved in. He finally went back to his senses.
Yeah,
Like,
he did. He did.
I'm Gaul. I take what is mine. So he finally couldn't wait for it anymore, and he took the light for himself. It was cool.
Yeah.
Finally, we got a Dark Guardian. We always asked for it, and we kind of got it with this. He had our
I
powers.
know he had all of our abilities. Like, oh my.
He had a Dawn Blade. He had
Lucky he didn't have
Nova
Golden
Bomb.
Just pop you
Yeah.
right in the head and like, oh.
That was a cool fight. I mean, if you play like the campaign, like base like level per level, like for the last mission you go into 15, then the last fight is pretty. It's not like super hard, but it is pretty. The difficulty is pretty up there.
Yeah.
Pretty good difficulty. I thought it was a really cool fight. Not really a lot of mechanics. It's more like it's his mechanics of having different abilities for the fight, and just a matter about you killing ass, doing damage to him, and like understanding. Oh, he's doing this. He's doing like the Dawn Blade, so I should dodge like this, or
Yeah.
he's going around with his Nova Smash thingy. So that was really cool. Very epic.
That was awesome.
Like the whole
That was
fire, the flames he was doing, where he was getting more light and stuff.
Yeah.
The
holy
traveler
smokes.
behind, like the light source being taken away. That whole area was so epic, so good.
And towards the end, he just like it looks like he just gets consumed.
He just gets consumed, but it was kind of cool because, like, in a sense, after we killed him, just like Guardians, he got resurrected, and he got kind of resurrected as a giant source of light energy.
So huge. It's like, how could you beat that?
How could you beat that? And what really, like, I thought topped the ending was just seeing the Traveler wake up and doing what the Traveler did.
The Travelers is like, what is going on here? Who's this taking my light? Boom.
Boom! We're just emitting
And then,
that
like,
light energy and
Light
finally
shockwave
killing
throughout the
Gaul.
whole universe. Like, well, not the whole universe, probably like the solar
Solar
system.
system.
It traveled so far. Like, that awakening. I'm
Oh.
assuming awakening
Ah.
of the Traveler.
Ah! Spoilers.
Calm down, calm
Spoilers.
down. It's just the awakening.
The
of
darkness.
traveler.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. I think this whole talk has been
Spoilers.
If you haven't played the game.
But yeah, I guess so. Spoiler warning. Well, whoops, kind of late.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. Just getting a little bit carried away. But
Well, I guess one good spoiler warning. You get a tower back. It's not just the farm in the end. That was a surprise for
It
me.
is such a huge social space.
It's huge.
Ridiculous.
I had no idea we are getting the tower back. I thought we were gonna be stuck on the farm the whole time.
Oh come on!
And now
You
it's gonna
think
be
us
like, this
Guardians
sucks.
We'll be hanging out with those people with Hawthorne over there. Heck
Man, you're just like
You know,
Zavala. Why don't you join his faction?
no. Hello, did you see what? Well, well, actually, I can't really say because actually Hawthorne has a place.
Hawthorne, you're not rich enough to be with me. Get out
Hey,
of
but
my
look,
tower.
Look at that. Hawthorne is actually in the tower now. You know, like where
She
before.
is.
just
She's
kinda
pretty much a
"Oh."
guardian.
Yeah, but you know, she was like, even her, she's like, she was kind of playing it off like, oh, I'm too good for the tower. You know, like
That
I'm
is
free,
true.
I'm free.
She did play that.
And then
role.
look, she's like up there too now. She's like, oh, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm gonna stay up in the tower. Like, I'm gonna interact with all these guardians.
I'm one of
Like,
yours.
She played a critical role, so I understand she gets a special spot up there in the tower.
And yeah, that was a really good surprise for me. You finally get the tower back. You have all the
Yes.
vendors. I wish there was a vendor to spend Glimmer, but I guess the whole mods will take care of that. But it's cool, you know. There are going to expand more in the future, but that's another episode with the whole faction wars and whatnot. But the overall story was good, and that little secret ending. Oh,
Oh yeah, that super secret ending.
super
Oh,
secret
my
ending.
God.
I guess before we end the episode, what do you speculate that was?
Well, we've been kind of brainstorming, talking about it.
Maybe
But,
before you get into it, why don't you say what happened after the credits?
Oh, after the credits. Oh, though you mean the spoiler I kind of mentioned already, where
Oh,
where-
keep going.
where
Drop the bomb on them.
awakens, where the traveler awakens, there's this like massive what is it, like light pulse you'd say that goes
Yep.
across like the galaxy, or
Yep.
I guess our solar system, and then towards the end of that, like it travels far away, and towards the end of that, it like hits these like giant like black
These ships.
right? These like
These
looming
triangle ships.
triangle ships, and you're like, what is that? You
What
know?
is
And then
that?
You're thinking like, oh my god, like it seems like when it hits them, like they get awoken too, and it's like, what is that? Is that the darkness? Is that the darkness that's been attacking us all this time? And now that the travelers awoken, it too is also awakened. I have no idea, but that's what kind of we're thinking, right, Dark?
Yeah, I was. I mean, they did say in an arc a long time ago they're rewriting the whole darkness concept, so it's not like everyone you fight is a minion of darkness. Now it's like the darkness is an actual entity, like something that like if you look into the storyline, you know, the traveler was running away from the darkness, and when the darkness tried to take over the earth, it did like its final stand thingy, and that's why it was been dormant ever since. And like now that the traveler kind of awoken, now the darkness also awoken too.
I guess that's the thing, you know, like yeah, like all this time you think like you don't really think of the darkness as a tangible thing,
An
but
entity.
like yeah,
It's like
entity,
it's a
but, like,
concept.
you really see this this going forward is like, oh man, that is the darkness. It's coming for you. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, like if that is the darkness. I mean, we still don't know, but I think that's good speculation, right?
Yep.
I think that's a logical step. Like just thinking, oh, that's the darkness right there, because you know the light awoken, and with the light comes darkness. You know,
The yin and the
balance of
yang.
things. Yeah, exactly. So it's like maybe, who knows? Maybe the traveler, when it went dormant, the darkness couldn't track it anymore, so it too went dormant. And then, you know, like when the traveler awoken, it also awoken.
Ooh, you know what's opposite of a circle? A triangle, kind of. Evil traveler, big triangle, black
Evil traveler.
black triangle, pyramid thingy.
That's true though.
Illuminati
like,
confirmed. It's the darkness.
Oh, Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati
Oh,
confirm.
That's true. Illuminati triangles, right? In the eyes and
Oh. But that is what we think. So overall, I give it a 9.5 out of 10, and Chad thinks the game is not real enough, so it's 9 out of 10 for him.
Oh man. don't get me wrong, like it is like such an amazing game. Like I enjoyed it so much, and like like we already completed 2 characters.
Ooh.
You know, like that just shows
Woo.
how much we love the game, and we played it so much.
Too
this
much.
time. Yeah, way too
too
much.
much.
But it's like the raid's coming out next week, and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what they do with the raid.
Ooh, cannot wait. But that's for another episode of Jelly Talks. That's all we for the story mode. Great campaign overall. Thanks for tuning in for this episode of Jelly Talks. You want to say anything before we leave?
Nope. I guess Jelly Talks completo.
Oh my goodness. Well, for the comments below, why don't you say what did you think that was at the end of the credits? Do you think it was the darkness? Do you think it was the part of the raid, the World Eater? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe something else.
Yeah, like what they would rate the game.
Well, how would you rate the game? So leave that in the comments below.
Yeah.
What do you think was after the credits, and how would you rate the game? Also,
Yeah,
check out the
I'd
live
like to
streams.
hear
Check out the live streams.
Check out the live streams with God Darkside. Such an amazing streamer.
Remember, give us some time. You know, we gotta do like our raid runs, our Nightfall runs. We gotta get ourselves strong, so we can carry you guys on our backs for the future raid runs. So give us
Be on the
time.
lookout for that,
We'll be
though.
there soon. Just like old raids in Destiny 1 where we used to do raid carries on a daily. We'll be back to that very soon, guys. Just give us some time, and we will be ready.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for checking out this episode of Jelly Talk. Very, very nice to see you all next time.
Nice to see you guys next time.